What's up, guys? We are live. It's Wednesday night. We're talking about rum. We're drinking rum, and we're going to be talking about hanging out with some awesome rum people. That's right. We're
just
doing
to be
it
clear,
all.
we've actually already been drinking rum for a little while now.
Well, a few years. What we start? 2019.
I'm talking about just tonight.
Oh yeah. Well, we did cover some ground tonight. That
We
did
did.
happen. We had some high proof rum tonight.
We did cover some ground tonight. We did have some higher proof rum.
Higher proof. So it's going to be a good night. What goes better with rum news in a rum community than having lots of rum? So I think it's going to go swell, Dinkles. So it's going to be amazing.
Dinkles.
Well,
that was my imaginary friend's name.
I decided to add that on to the end there.
How did you know Dinkles?
Give it a little, give it a little pizzazz. I love that this is where this is going now. Now we have imaginary friend Dinkles. Please tell me that was a real thing. That's a real story. You didn't just make that up.
Just made that
That's
up.
so disappointing.
I just made that
That
up.
would have made my day. That would have been the greatest piece of information in Royer history.
How did you know that?
Like, God,
how did you know that?
I really wish that would have been real. Super excited. So let's talk about it tonight. We're going to be having Coconut Cartel on the show tomorrow.
What?
Super excited.
Tomorrow?
About
Let's see. No, wait a minute. Did I know about this?
Yeah, no, we left you specifically out of the loop. It's a surprise. Don't tell yourself.
I'm surprised.
Yes. So tomorrow you'll get the big reveal.
So we're having Coconut Cartel, like these guys right here.
They were super, super nice. Huh? We've been talking with Danny over there, one of the co-founders of Coconut Cartel.
Her and her brother.
And her brother started this company, and it is a fantastic story. And we are
And we're gonna let her tell the story tomorrow night.
Yeah, because if we tell it, it's going to sound bad. It's not going to be right. And then
we're going to make stuff up.
There's probably going to be
there's UFOs involved,
action heroes,
and like an atomic bomb thing going on.
Yeah,
and it's like,
a lot of explosions.
Yeah, lots of explosions.
We're going to really Americanize it. It's just pretty much going to be a lot of explosions.
Yeah. Lots of guns and explosions.
And it's not going to look and sound right. Yeah. So we're going to let them tell it tomorrow.
We'll let them tell the story.
So we're super excited.
About
6 p.m.
About themselves.
6 p.m. our time. So right now, for reference, it's 7 p.m., right? So we're Central Time. So 6 p.m. tomorrow, we'll be going live on the channel. You guys will be able to be in the chat, ask questions.
We're going to be going live tomorrow night. When?
At 6 p.m. Central Time.
Central time. It's not a.m.
Not Mountain Time.
I don't want to be on camera at a.m. 6 a.m.
6 a.m. You would be beautiful.
Oh, yeah. No.
Everybody can see how you start your day day of rum. I've seen quite a few of those days.
Yeah, I know you have.
It takes a little bit of... This doesn't just happen.
No, it doesn't. This takes lots of work.
This doesn't roll out of bed in the morning. And
doesn't look like it. But that's part of the trick right there.
He has to build that into the morning and get there. So spends more time in the bathroom than my wife does, but that's another story.
That's what my wife says.
We're super excited to have Coconut Cartel tomorrow. So we put out some posts on that. They'll be it's going to be a great time. We'll kind of chat that in here throughout the night tonight. Just to let you know, he's running away. Apparently, he's gone now. So Royer is so excited. He's left the show. With that being said, I do want to give a huge shout out real quick before we get going. And thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate you guys. I want to give a huge shout out to Paul from Drums and Rums. He has kicked up the Drums and Rums podcast. He is pushing out content again, and he is super excited about it. And so he's going to be rolling out some new stuff here. So make sure you keep an eye on Drums and Rums page. I think he's got a Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I know he can't join us because he's got very important things to do. He's got an anniversary today. So he's going to correct me when I'm in here, but it's going to be, just keep an eye on the page. I'm sure he's going to be making some announcements, but he's here. Good. This is way more important than your anniversary, Paul. I'm sure of it. So that's 100%. So are you doing, is the Drums and Rums, is that Wednesdays? Are we directly competing? Yeah, good. That's the way I like it. Paul's way better than us. I'll just hands down, just tell you, make sure you watch Paul's show. I don't know why anybody hangs out with us, but I'm super appreciative that you guys take the time to do so, because we definitely don't feel like we deserve it, but it means a ton that you guys are here. I'm your opener. That's amazing. That's awesome. What time's the show, Paul? Make sure you chime that in here. I want to make sure everybody's got the information. And then I'm going to get to some hellos here while Royer is, what are you doing? You just basking over there? Is he changing out? Don't change outfits. I swear, guys, keeping Rum Daddy Royer on pace in a show might be one of the most difficult things of all time. and I have no idea what's going on. So hello, Jeremy. Mike coming in second. Mark, hello. Billy, you're here, and we're glad that you're here. First loser. No way, Billy. Nobody here is a loser. This is the best rum community in the world. If you guys are new, introduce yourself. Everybody here is super welcoming, super nice. Let us know what you're drinking, where you're from, and it's going to be a great night tonight. We got some fun rum news along with tonight. It's just going to be a good time. So Greg is up in here. How's it going? He's got low carb cocktails. Make sure you check out Greg's channel on low carb cocktails, making some delicious drinks. Mark's got some Barcelo Imperial Port Cask finish. That's amazing. Let's see here. And we have an interview tomorrow. I know, Coconut Cartel, 2 nights in a row, which is super difficult for us to coordinate because we can barely coordinate 1 night a week. And now look at us. We're the big time now. This is next level for us. So we're pretty excited about that. Let's see here. I'm going to Ireland. So to prepare, I have switched out my rum for Teeling whiskey. You know, it's funny, from whiskey drinkers to rum drinkers. I don't know how true this is. For those of you who are familiar with Teeling, but Tullamore Dew and Teeling are a couple of whiskeys that were recommended for rum drinkers. I don't know if that has any like merit to it, but figured I would throw that out there, that we have heard that from a couple of people in the whiskey world. So let's see here. Go ahead, make stuff up that prepares you for the political career. Just drinking. Rum Daddy Royer for president, okay? We can yell things at a camera and say stuff, but I'm going to tell you guys, our campaign is going to be really built on rum. We're probably going to get absolutely nothing else done except for rum-related items. So I'm not so sure that's probably the best thing that you want to vote for, but if you want to, we're more than welcome for the write-ins. We're up for the challenge. It's just going to be a lot of rum-related laws getting changed, and that's pretty much it. And maybe I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. A Star Union single barrel 5-year reserve rum tonight. Phil's got it going on. I love that. Let's see. Got some hellos going on. Maybe he's hitting the gym. Rum Daddy Royer's over in the corner hitting the gym right now. He just couldn't go the whole show without running over there, trying to change clothes. Now he's in the gym cabinet. I don't know what is going on with him. Let's see here. It drops on Wednesdays at 8 a.m. Oh, we got early morning stuff. So Drums and Rums podcast is dropping 8 a.m. So you can catch it. And I'm assuming that's on all platforms like Spotify, all that. That's where I listen to Drums and Rums is Spotify. So I'm assuming that is where that will be. But 8 a.m. on Wednesday. So you guys can get some pre-rum stuff going on.
What? Paul's here?
Paul's here. Chiming it up. We're hyping Paul here.
Man, I'm sorry. I missed out. I had, the president called. He wanted a good rum selection to choose from.
It's funny that you said that because we have talks here of our political runningness. So I'm surprised he's talking to you. Well, since apparently we're a direct competitor.
Well, he called and said, he's like, hey, Royer, I'm having a party. This is the people that are going to be there.
And in good Royer fashion, you told him a whole bunch of gin and vodka. And make sure you get the Black Heart. People are going to love that stuff.
They'll love that.
Yeah.
They'll love that.
Way to go.
Big seller.
Way to go. Yes, now that's going to give us the edge, okay? It's going to give us the edge in the race. That's exactly how we run this show, okay? Nobody said we were fighting fair. Today's episode is David Reef with Reef Rum. We got the chance to meet Reef Rum out at Miami Rum Fest. That's amazing. So that's exciting. I haven't got a chance to check that out yet, but I love that. Let's see. That's here.
Paul. Paul did that episode with Reef Rum?
Yeah, and he says, also, I'm going to be involved with Key West Rum Fest.
Oh,
we've heard some rumors about Key West Rum Fest.
Yeah. Now you're actually.
I am venturing off to Key West, but not for Key West Rum Fest. That's not happening.
That wasn't well planned.
Yeah, no. So I'm not going for Key West Rum Fest, but I have heard some very positive energy coming from that. So we've got rum events that happen. People see festivals, all this stuff. Festivals, what we guys have told you guys and broken down, we always give you good feedback on what these rum festivals look like. This is the first time that I think a rum festival is being held across an entire island, like town, at least in America, okay? Because like a whole area, like all the restaurants, bars, stores, everything is 100% on board. It's going to be in the streets. It's going to be on the beaches. It's going to be on the boats. It's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
And I have heard each day has things mapped out. So if you haven't had a chance to look into Key West Rum Fest, I would, because
do we know when?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have. Paul's
so,
just going to be a part of it, which is why you need to sign up right now and go see Paul at Key West Rum Fest. I should buy a ticket now.
You should buy a ticket. We should buy a ticket.
We should buy tickets.
We should go down to Key West.
We should. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to scope it out and just see how things are.
I'll scope that out because I've been there a few times, so I know what Key West is like.
I love that. Let's see. All platforms. Drums and Rums on all platforms because they're everywhere. Curls for the girls. What is this? Impressing the ladies. Billy, I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm going to guess it's Rum Daddy Royer and him showing off. That's what I'm going to assume that is about. I thought the classic with Jameson. I'm going classic with Jameson, but since I'm going to the distillery in Dublin on my birthday, I figured I'd end up drinking plenty of that. That's awesome.
That'll be fun. Awesome.
That'll be fun. Let's see here. August 14th.
That's like a big flex there.
Are you flexing again? Are you doing curls for the girls? That's curls for the girls, Royer. That's one. This is why my wife married me.
Yeah, it is.
That's 100% the reason. Yeah, she's watching this. She's gonna watch this. She's probably not gonna watch it. She gets enough of me during the
impressed.
But if she did, so impressed. Okay, well, that's how you. That's how you end up with grandchildren. Okay, so I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. This is how things happen. All right.
I will say this. I don't think she wasn't as impressed with you
as you were with me
this last weekend.
Oh, what was wrong with this last weekend?
Well, I'm just going to say, I've asked you to please start referring to me a little bit differently.
Oh, I love this. You have some gloating rights right now.
Thanks for noting that. I do have a little bit of gloating rights.
I love this. I love that you're bringing this up.
Yeah, right.
You have your badge of honor.
I can get it. Okay, I'll get my badge of honor. I want you
to get it before we announce why you have all these gloating rights. I want you to get your badge of honor. Let's see here. So August 14th through the 18th is Key West Rum Fest. That's coming up. That's literally a month out, like that, or a month and a half. Like, yeah, literally 6 weeks. That's amazing. So that'll be really fun. It sounds a lot like Grundy Center Rum Fest. Great. Yes. I am sure Key West Rum Fest and Grundy Center Rum Fest would be very similar in many ways. I guarantee it. I'd attend the Grundy Center Rum Fest. Oh my gosh. Drums and Rums is out of here. Got to run. Thanks for stopping by, Paul. Super excited that you stopped on your anniversary. That seems like the logical thing to do.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, seems like you have your priorities right, and I can officially say that I think that Paul just has his stuff in the right area. So I appreciate that. So right now, Royer has gloating rights. We played a game this last weekend that we've talked about on the show called.
But it was more
than a game.
A game.
It was life and death.
It was
very serious.
And who came out on top on this?
We played Distilled, the Distilled board game.
So I'm just gonna say right now, I'm gonna throw this out there because I don't know if he's gonna join us on tonight or if he's gonna. Oh, Alfredo's here.
Yeah, I was building up to that.
So Alfredo's here. So catch this, Alfredo. So you're not the only master distiller in the house tonight, buddy.
I wonder if he has a blue ribbon to show his.
I bet he does not have one of these.
It's the wrong side, guy. You got to turn it around.
There we go.
There it is.
There it
is.
I won this weekend.
He's got his cardboard.
The master distiller.
He's got a cardboard cutout of a blue ribbon. It's not even a real blue ribbon. I love it. The master distiller. So board game. If you guys haven't played Distilled or had the opportunity to play this game, it is a little bit of a task to learn it and get it all set up. But once you do, it's tremendously fun. We have a lot of family game night with this.
I just said to myself, now, if I was Alfredo, how would I be playing this game? And you know what? I'll be damned if I didn't win.
See, that's where I messed up. I'm going to be the first one to admit. I got last. And can I tell you why I think I got last?
Sure, go for it.
Because several of my drinks were gin. I made a lot of gin during that game, and it got me nowhere. How much rum did you make, Royer?
Oh, I made plenty of rum.
You made a ton of rum, and you won the game.
And it was aged rum, too.
And I had whiskey and gin pretty much all game.
Yep.
And I don't know what I was thinking. It was terrible.
You didn't end up with one of these.
I didn't get the cardboard blue ribbon, but I'm super excited that you did. You kicked butt. It's also a game where people can't really mess with you. You're kind of in your own distillery doing your own things, working to beat each other. So it's like real life. You're like trying to run your distillery and outdo people with strategies who are competing directly against you. So it's just really fun game.
So it is a lot of fun.
Yes. So with that being said, obviously, the cowboy Alfredo Pena from Fort Lauderdale. And he is going to be in Key West Rum Fest. I know Alfredo, I think, was the first one that actually told us about Key West Rum Fest. And I've been looking into that more and more. It looks like amazingness. It looks like they've got a lot of stuff going on. I am very excited to see the fallout of all that and the aftermath. I wish we could be there. Chances are we are likely not going to be there.
So I'm also going to, since Alfredo's here tonight, I'm also going to toss out a little fun little factoid that Alfredo's got a lot of interesting things going on right now. He does. Not only does he have, Everglades White Lightning rum going on, right? He has a new spirit coming out.
Absolutely.
That I'm not sure how much I really want to talk about.
We talked about it last week. I know you were drinking and don't really remember, but we did bring it up last week.
Well, it was Wednesday night.
Yeah. That happened.
So Bamboo Spirits.
Yeah.
Definitely go check out Bamboo Spirits. They have something very unique, completely different than anybody else has ever done or is doing currently.
Do we have that sample in the bar? Do we have
we
that
do
somewhere?
Do we want to show it?
Yeah, we want to show it. We want to show it. We got to show it. We got to show.
Are you sure?
This is going back to Just Drinking Junior. So hang with us here, okay? We got
all right.
Royer doesn't just have giant hands.
No. Yes, I do. All the ladies out there, yes, my hands are that big.
Yes. All the ladies out there. What is that supposed to mean?
If you know, you know.
Oh my God. Kick this guy off the internet. Like, what are we doing over here? Oh my gosh. If you need an indicator on how much rum Royer has drank tonight, that was it right there. That was the benchmark of what's going on in Royer. But yes, Bamboo Spirits, tremendous things going on. We're going to be learning more about them in the coming months.
Yes.
We're going to be testing this product on a very soon. We were going to do it tonight. We didn't quite have
all our
ducks
we didn't
in a row.
have all our ducks in a row.
So it's probably going to be
but
next
we do
week,
now.
But we do now. So next week it sounds like we're gonna dive into that.
Yes.
So super excited about that and for all the stuff to come with that. So Alfredo, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for being a pioneer in the craft rum world right now. And just being out there and getting it done.
I mean, he's telling everybody it is rum from bamboo,
which is incredible. I mean, that's just an incredible thing to say.
It's innovative. It's so innovative.
I love it. So I'm telling you, like, the craft rum world is all about being the most unique you can. And when you're able to find a way that, one, if it hasn't been done, you're winning, because it's a very difficult task right now because everybody's doing everything.
Now, the one thing I will say
is space-aged rum is next, and that would be way cool.
We're in talks with Elon Musk right now.
That would be awesome.
Anyhow, no, the one thing that I'll say is that we have not reviewed this yet.
Not yet.
We'll let you know what we think.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be the first time we have rum rum from bamboo.
Well, it's the first time it's ever been done.
So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, right? I'm really excited about that. So speaking of pioneers in the rum world, Mrs. Doc is in the house.
What?
Love it. Mrs. Doc's hanging out tonight from Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum.
Man.
Oh, we love that. We love that you're here.
I'm glad I dressed up tonight.
What's going on?
What's the matter with you?
What are you talking about? I'm in a great shirt. Well, it's a great shirt.
You could have dressed up. I mean, Mrs. Doc is in the house.
You drew it on with white crayon and everything. I mean, you used the white crayons, and
I know.
It looks good. I think it looks good. Let's see here. You know what they say about a guy with big hands. He needs big gloves.
Exactly.
It's tremendous. Jeremy, stop feeding him. Stop feeding him. Oh my gosh. This is Royer now. Hi everyone. Let's see here. I hate that they put the heart right here because it blocks me, so I can't read a comment all the way until somebody else comments, which I find. So like, watch this. So I'll just do a little bit of that, and now I can read her comment. I've been MIA, but happy to be here tonight. Mrs. Doc.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
And that period was brought to you by the terrible placement of the heart on our screen because it covers up messages as they come in, which is super annoying. So super awesome. So I'm super grateful everybody's here.
Hang on.
No, time out. If you haven't already, make sure. Yeah, you guys are finding the heart button. Thank you. I appreciate that. It shoots hearts everywhere. I really love that. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't hit that thumbs up, yet. We do appreciate that. It lets more people know. What are you yelling about?
Before you go on any further, what do you got in the glass tonight?
Oh, that is such a good question.
What do you got in the glass?
I kind of ran ahead with it a little bit.
We did. We've been all over the place.
I've got Coconut Cartel.
You got Coconut Cartel.
In honor of them being on the show tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. That's tomorrow, like literally tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, that's live.
June 27th. June 27th. Yeah, I think 6 p.m. Central Time, there. Right here.
Yeah. So Coconut Cartel live 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow.
Yep.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
You gotta hear their story. Their story, how they got started, the whole 9 yards.
In my opinion, so far, it is the most badass rum journey story I've ever heard.
They're like rock stars.
It is.
They're like rock stars.
I'm so excited for you guys to hear it from them, straight from them. It's the best way to hear it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
After meeting them in Miami, and I'm just super amped for you guys to get this experience. So I'm really, really pumped for them.
They're
to be
a lot of fun. They're great people.
Make sure you guys come hang out tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I know you guys aren't used to Thursday nights, but we're getting crazy over here.
I'm just glad we're adding another night to the week.
I don't understand why we don't have all of them.
I know,
we can be doing this 7 days a week. Okay, that's all I'm saying. At least 5. You can make this a 5 business week kind of venture.
Oh yeah,
we still get our weekends off. Does this job come with a 401k?
No, it does not.
Does it come with money?
No, it doesn't.
That's all right.
No, it doesn't.
Who needs money when you have rum and good people?
That's right.
Let's see here. So we've got Chris in the house. Oh man, all kinds of reactions we can do. Chris is. I just saw so many reactions going up. It literally flings them in front of our screen as they go. So I love that. Thank you so much for finding that button. And I wish they just move it for us so that we could actually see where stuff.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, no, now it's bigger. Oh gosh.
What did you do?
I don't know. Anywho, just to be clear, Rum Daddy carries the show.
Thanks, Billy.
Tremendous.
Thanks,
tremendous. Billy. He does. I pretty much just ride Royer's coattails at this point. We're probably going to change the name of the show to Rum Daddy Royer.
Yeah, no, we're not. No, we're
Stories
not.
from Rum Daddy Royer.
Oh, you don't want to hear any of those stories.
I'm just here to hang out with him, and I'm just super grateful to get to. So
no, you don't want to hear any of those stories.
We do have some rum news.
We do
tonight. Okay, not a ton, but we got a little bit going on here.
Okay,
right.
Well, you tell us because I'm getting thirsty.
So first of all, the new thing in rum. Here's what's coming. Okay, we got trends. Everybody loves a good trend. What's going on in rum? We've had cocktails, canned cocktails became really big. We got into the mocktails a little bit. Green energy in rum, being green rums, were really big there. I think a lot of people have been into the wood-barreled American rums. Here in America, it's a really big thing. So whiskey barreled, wood barreled rums, that woodiness to it has been really big. But one thing that I love that is the next step here of what is supposed to be the next big thing is something that right now is actually the lowest made amounts of rum. Like it has the lowest amount made versus all rum in the world. I believe in the world. Okay. Not just here, but in the world. And it's like the lowest percentage of this type of rum. And it is supposed to become the next big thing. People are going to get back to the roots. And what that is that they're predicting the rise in cane rum. Because right now, molasses is big, right? Sugarcane molasses.
So you're talking about sugarcane juice.
I'm talking about, You're
talking about, I want to be clear.
Yes.
So typically, rum is made from sugarcane, either molasses or sugarcane juice.
Right.
Typically, now we got somebody he's doing his own thing, and he's come up with bamboo spirits. Alfredo's coming up with a rum made from bamboo. So that's innovative.
Welcome to the Wild West of rum, people, where the cool stuff's happening. And if you're not buying it now, you're just missing the train.
But typically, historically, rum has been produced from sugarcane juice or molasses.
Right.
Correct?
Correct. Typically. Right?
Typically.
So
what
cane juice, sugar cane juice. So this is cane rum made from fresh sugar cane juice. This is right now particularly becoming big in Florida, making its way up through the country. So this is the next big thing. And we had been saying this, if you would have tuned into the show a year ago, we have been saying this for the last year because of the craft distillers, because of the big excitement from the distillers and using cane juice, sugar cane juice.
Yep.
Just Rum does it. Kuleana does it.
Yep.
They're using
Kuleana is growing and expanding leaps and bounds. So if you haven't noticed or haven't seen on our After Hours channel on Facebook, they've got investment opportunities. This is not an investment advice channel, by the way, but they're growing and expanding. They've got lots of investors for what they're doing with their rum company right now. And I think a lot of that may fall into the fact that they produce their own sugarcane. I mean, they have their own sugarcane farm. And if you haven't seen it, please, we've got I think it's a 3 or 4 part video that
all on Cooliana Rum that you
it's
went
all
did
on Cooliana Rum, did a tour of their farm, explained the process, the whole 9 yards of what they have going on out there. Had a fantastic experience out there.
So I want to read you a few quotes on this trend that's happening. Okay? If you didn't think you wanted to try cane juice rum, just hang on to your shorts and let's just see what this article says that'll make you think again. All right. So right now we think that this being the new trend is because rum drinkers are by nature a little more adventurous. And being close with the Caribbean, they're seeing a really keen on exploring something totally different. Okay. Now they said obviously France is a massive rum market with connections to traditional agricole rums like Martinique. But they said overall the appeal of agricole rum spans a range of drinkers, leaning slightly younger from 25 to 40. But it is particularly strong among those who value craftsmanship, unique flavors, and sustainability in their choice of spirits.
That's really cool.
So this trend is built on the fact of people that value not just putting together a hodgepodge and not caring and sending it out there and slapping it on there and being like, this is what it is. They're getting down to roots. It's a process. It's a difficult process. Making rum in general is a difficult process.
Well, I mean, the whole thing from making it from sugarcane juice, the one thing that I learned from Cooliana is the fact that it starts to deteriorating.
You got this.
Don't judge
drinking
me.
A lot of rum.
Don't judge me. Deteriorate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Deteriorating.
Right.
Yeah, you get it. Almost immediately when they harvest the sugarcane and it goes through the crushing process, the juicing process of the sugarcane, immediately it starts deteriorating, and they got to get it to the still almost immediately. Otherwise, it literally goes bad.
Yep.
And that's why there's probably about 3 or 4% of the rum in the world today, right now, that is actually produced from sugarcane juice. Most of it is produced from sugarcane molasses because that will last longer. That spans the test of time right there.
Right. So we got some good questions. I'm going to jump around the comment section here a little bit, and then I got a follow up here. So Phil says, isn't that agricole rum? So no, technically. So agricole is a term that actually is trademarked by the country of Martinique, right?
You can get it one place.
So Martinique is technically speaking, there's a lot of technicals in this, of the only people that can make agricole rum. However,
so-called agricole.
However, using the same process, using sugarcane juice, like all of that, which is what you do to make agricole rum, can be done anywhere. It's just the labeling of it. So,
yes.
It's not everybody makes different kinds of stuff, but yes, it's the same type of process. It's just they kind of have a trademark on it. So it gets kind of finicky in the technical terms of it. That's a good question.
You know another company that uses sugarcane juice?
Who's that?
Just Rum.
Just Rum. I said that. Thank you for
did.
paying attention to the show.
I wasn't really. I mean, you say words.
I'm telling you, I'm just here to ride your coattails.
I really not paying attention to what you're saying.
For the very first time, Rum Daddy Royer has pointed out that Just Rum also.
Just want to make sure that we are all on the same page.
Thank you.
I
really
appreciate pay no attention to the things.
These guys would not know any of this information without you, and I just want you to know how much we appreciate.
I'm just trying to keep you on point.
Yes,
just trying to keep you on point.
Which is good.
That's all.
I appreciate that. Otherwise, I definitely wouldn't. Let's see here. Royer telling stories. Royer's story corner. Oh, you don't want to hear any of those stories, he says, like it's ever stopped him before. Right. Yeah, exactly. The show would be 3 times as long if we had Royer telling stories. Finish the bottle, Royer. I love that. We need a Rum Daddy rant. I love it. We may get into one.
Was that from Carlos or
Phil said that.
Oh.
Greg says beef rum. We get some beef rum going on. I don't know what that entails. That sounds a little heavy. I don't know how I feel feel about that. Let's see here. To be honest, I'm not sure if or what the difference between cane juice and agricole is. Mark, hopefully that cleared it up a little bit.
Yes.
There's some different processes to it. That's not a fine tune. Don't take that verbatim. I'm not a distiller. I'm not an expert on that field by any means, but from my understanding,
if you put a sugarcane juice produced rum right next to a sugarcane molasses rum and taste them both, you will get the sense of the difference between the two. The sugarcane juice one is a little bit more, typically it's a little bit more grassy, a little bit more earthy, a little bit more raw.
It can have funky notes to it.
Yeah.
You know, which funky, we get into like kind of that fruit, high ester fruits.
Yep.
You know,
so there's a big difference between the textures and flavors.
There's also a big difference on how they turn out, because one, just like all rums, right? Because rum is this way, it's so diverse, right?
Oh yeah.
One cane juice rum is very, very different from another cane juice rum. So you can't.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things that you can't. It's like just being like, I like dark rum. Oh well, that's a very bold statement, right? You know, I don't like cane rum, you know, or I don't like agricole rum is another one of those terms. It's like, it sounds like you probably just haven't had the right one. So, it's very,
and
very
that's what
big.
we found. You know, I mean, a lot of times we'll go to these rum festivals, we'll talk with people and find out, you know, we'll start talking with them about the different types of rums that they like, you know, and the things that they don't like. And so many times it's like, you know, maybe you just haven't found the right one.
Exactly. You know,
and that's oftentimes the case, in my opinion.
You just got to try different rums. Oh, hold on. Here comes my plug. Pepsi. Sorry. Some people are cringing right now. Like, why would you do that? I love it. You're welcome to the show. So I will say too, one of the reasons that they're believing this isn't just for the fact of the excitement, the craftsmanship, the rum drinkers, the adventure themselves.
Yeah.
There's also an economic driving factor to this.
Okay.
In the fact that the rise of fresh cane rum is being driven from the consumer trends, because they said they're increasingly seeking authenticity, quality, sustainability, but also their fluctuating supply and quality of molasses right now. So there's a fluctuating supply of that in molasses due to a lot of the weather, the storms, the things that have been impacting a lot of areas. It hasn't been as accessible. Prices have been rising. Well, you got to pivot in those moments. You got to make a pivot and you got to do some different stuff. So a lot of brands and a lot of people that were getting a lot of this sugarcane molasses are going to be like, well, shoot, if we can't get that, but we can get cane juice, sounds like we're making a new product. Sounds like we're going to incorporate this in to try to offset some of that and keep making rums. And that's what they're doing. So I think that's going to help impact it as well. Let's see here. So I'm going to jump back up. I know there's a lot of comments here I don't want to miss. Greg says, I don't remember seeing Robert on the Cooliana tour. Me neither, Greg. It was a very sad day. I watched it from my computer screen. So sad.
I did a shout out to you, if you remember.
You did. But
I said, I'm so sad that you aren't here. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, felt very warm and fuzzy about that. Like you truly miss me. It seemed very authentic. Doc Brown is here from Really Bad Rum.
Yeah, baby.
Doc just got off his respirator and he's now joining you now. How is everybody? Your respirator. I love that. Welcome in, Doc.
Glad you're here.
Let's see here. Barcelo as well.
Yes.
Love that, Mark. Why is the hat still backwards? Such a sad thing. Because
I know
the hat backwards makes me stay hip. Thank you, Doc.
And I'm the one that brings class.
Yes. And I bring the ass.
Wow. Again, that's a whole different channel.
Yes. There we go. All right. Moving on. I don't know. Your big hands comment got me already in the wrong segment. So
yeah.
So it's only agricole if it comes from that region of France. Otherwise, it's just sparkling sugar cane juice. Oh, I wish they would call it that. People that make cane juice rums need to just call it sparkling sugar cane juice. Oh, sparkling.
Chris has some great ideas.
I know it. I don't know why she doesn't run her own rum company at this point. This is amazing. Let's see here. He's trying to be cool, Doc. Why the respirator? What did I miss? Doc, are you on, or like what is happening? I don't think he's actually on a respirator. Is he on a respirator? I don't know. Probably been drinking too much rum, Doc, is what it is. I understand that because Royer has that problem a lot.
What?
So, you know,
I don't ever remember
totally get
having that problem.
Let's see here. I love it. He's trying to be cool. I am trying to be cool, Chris. That's a real thing. Coconut Cartel is like a happy ending.
They are.
It's the best ending. It's a good feeling.
It is.
Goes down.
So again,
nice, smooth, easy.
This is going to be a nice little segue here.
Yeah.
Again, tomorrow night, that is tonight's Wednesday night, tomorrow's Thursday night. Please join us Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central Time, and you'll get to meet Danny from Coconut Cartel and hear all about Coconut Cartel.
Yeah.
So please join us.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely want to have you guys here. It's gonna be a lot of fun tomorrow. We're really excited.
There might even, it might even be something in there worth your while.
Whoa.
So maybe. I'm just saying. I
don't
know for sure.
We're gonna do some things here.
Not sure.
What are we doing?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Are we giving away briefcases of cash or
no? Nothing like that.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know you got briefcases, and I'm sure we got some cash lying around.
Yeah, I got $20.
Yeah, just a briefcase full of $20. We'll fill it with pennies.
It's a tiny briefcase.
It's pennies.
It almost looks like an envelope.
It's very heavy. Don't hit anybody with it, is what it is. I love that. Yeah, let's see. Really bad rum. You should not talk about brands. You should let the brand owners talk about the brands because otherwise you portray it as really bad or possibly really good. See, we like to let the brand self-represent as much as possible. We tell you what it's like drinking it from our point of view. That's pretty much it. When it comes down to the fine details, that's why I say I'm not a distiller. I don't have a rum. Okay. My face is on a rum. And I hope that there's going to be more of that at some point. But right now, we just try to give you guys the best advice we have from our standpoint of this is how we do our adventures. This is what information we seek, and we always go to the distillers for that information because they always know best. 6 a.m. camera time. Don't shave. You'll look really, really, really bad. Just saying. It's pretty early. Royer needed to take a poop. I love it. Let's see here. Royer has a really bad wardrobe artist to keep him above you in your wardrobe with backwards hat. It's true. He does. He's always working on his wardrobe, and I just get his hand-me-downs, So I barely even get. And by the time he gets done with his really cool shirts, they're just holes in them, and they're unwearable. So I don't get those ones. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even care. You can lure him into an alley for a shirt. So, again, I'll just put that out there.
I made it back safe and sound.
If you ever need to lure Royer away and steal his organs, all you got to do is just tell him you can print whatever you want on his shirt, and then he'll be like, "Really?" And he'll come back to your basement and be like, "I want to see." Get in the van.
I should not have told you that story.
It's amazing.
I should not have told you.
So
yes, it was. It was quite the experience.
Yeah. Phil says, "Oh, fine, just tease us." Mark says, "Worth my while. I'm intrigued." He's gonna get the briefcase full of $20 worth of pennies. I tell you what, it's gonna be a hefty shipping fee, but it's gonna be well worth it when you get it. Bacardi Rum's dropping a new Caribbean spiced rum, by the way.
What?
Didn't know
a new Caribbean spiced rum.
So I don't know if you remember that conversation. We did talk with them briefly about that in Miami. That they were gonna be.
We actually had.
They didn't have it.
No, talking about the one in Miami?
No, they didn't have it in Miami. It was the next release. We asked if she was packing any. She said no. They do.
That was in Chicago.
That was in.
You're getting confused.
I could be. A lot of rum festivals.
We had it. So this is the one that we had in Miami. They pulled it out just specially for us.
No, not this one.
Not this one?
This is a different one.
This isn't the one?
That is a different one. So what we had in Miami was a special blend done by the distillers that wasn't anything coming to market at that time. They were still refining it.
It was damn good.
That being said, so Chicago, sorry, getting mixed up on my festivals of where I'm at. They talk to us about it. They always give us samples if they have any. She said she didn't have any at that moment, so we weren't able to try any, unfortunately. But this is the new one. This is the summer drop. So this is what they're coming out with.
So what's it called?
It's just the Caribbean spiced rum.
Caribbean spiced rum.
Yes.
When is it coming out?
It's out. It's out.
I have not seen it.
You can find it. It's out. Why do you think you haven't seen it, Royer? Because you live in the rum capital of the world.
I know, right?
haven't gotten it here yet because it's so busy with so much rum, and getting it on the shelf space is very difficult.
I'm looking this up right now.
Yes, good.
I want to fact check.
Good,
you.
fine.
I feel like you're lying to us all.
It's probably true. So this is going to be blends of spices with coconut, pineapple, and coconut blossom. Got the double coconut going on there. So it's just going for more of a summer cocktail. Now, in the past, they've had their rye whiskey. They've had sherry cask. They've done some more intricate things. This is getting into a Caribbean spice, kind of getting into a little bit more fun summer rum here. So that's what they got coming out. Are you still logging into the website? They have you blocked on there, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you have a limit to how many times you can go and try to ask questions and send messages. They get really tired of you just sending things to them. And you really got to stop sending them the pictures of you in all your different shirts. I mean, they don't need all of that, all right?
Are you sure? I feel like they do.
I swear we
like
should just have a daily Royer outfit like feed of just the outfit of the day.
Welcome to Casa Bacardi.
It's tremendous. Let's see here. A Dutch rum shirt copycat. Yeah, right.
Huh? What? Huh?
That's what really bad rum Doc is saying.
What? The Dutch, right?
Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch.
What I'm gathering is he's making fun of you at this point.
I gather as well. I'm like, what? What?
Find your words offensive. I love it. So for those of you who want to see this rum, I do have a.
Do you have a picture? Because
picture of it here.
I'm on their site and they are telling me absolutely nothing about it.
There it is. There it is.
God. Hold it still. Huh.
So I don't know. Keep your eyes out. I think it'll be a good cocktail one. I think it'll be a fun cocktail one. I think it's probably built more for that.
We need to find that.
Seems like more of a cocktail making rum type thing. So what I'm excited about when you're talking about coconut and coconut blossom, when I'm thinking coconut rum, Kay, I'm thinking coconut cartel. I'm just saying. In my eyes, I'm just saying right now they got the best coconut rum on the market.
So to be clear, this is a Guatemalan dark rum with coconut water.
Yeah.
Right?
Distilled with coconut water. It's amazing.
Yes.
Tremendous. It's not that sugary, sweet, coconut rum feel that a lot of people get. So I'm excited. They have a hell of a story.
They do have a hell of a story.
And I'm super excited to hear more about it. The Blanco is the new one out. They were kind enough to send us batch one.
Batch one, which pains me to no end the fact that we have to open this.
They don't know this, but I'm so excited that they sent us because I'm sure all they have is batch one, but that's
all they have.
But it's better because we have batch 3 of this. So we've kept it. We've never opened it. So typically when we get like an early batch number, we won't open it.
Yeah.
But they sent us one bottle and we're doing reviews and we're inviting them on the show. So we have to open it. Which just makes me laugh because I know Royer would never open this bottle otherwise.
I mean, we literally got this bottle today.
Yeah, today.
And I opened up the box. I'm like,
batch
one.
Oh,
damn. And Robert's like, what?
I thought something was genuinely wrong.
I was like, damn it, they sent us batch 1. And he just starts laughing.
We're early, which is great.
I know it's great.
We're gonna make some fun cocktails. We're gonna do some fun things. I'm super excited about that. We're gonna learn more about what they're using it for tomorrow, and their ideas of where it's best to use it. I think it's gonna be amazing.
This is one of those companies. That I truly believe this company is gonna go skyrocket.
Yep.
They're really going to expand and grow. And I can't wait to talk to Danny about some of the future plans that she sees ahead for them. And we'll be able to, you'll be able to hear all about it.
I'll tell you what, with our innovative ideas of how we are going to zero gravity age rum in space.
Oh, yeah. I
don't see how they could fail.
Okay? I know.
Because I think we've got this covered. Between our antics and their skills and abilities, seems like the perfect duo to make sure we get this thing done. Okay. It's going to put them over the moon. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Right? Or on the moon. I don't know. Moon aged, on the moon, in a rocket. See, then it's going to get into a fight of like, well, mine was in a ship. Well, mine was on the moon. Mine was on Mars. Like, what? Pressure and gravity and everything is different there. So it's all different. So I'm just excited about that.
Can you imagine?
The space rum wars.
I mean, that would be incredible. That would be so cool.
Like, imagine I feel like this is gonna be a whole documentary someday of the rum race.
Oh, the rum race
of just like
rather than the moon race.
Of just who can
this is the rum race.
And I don't think that'll be the whole thing is gonna be about rockets. Like, hear me out. I'm actually being serious. I think someday there'll be a documentary on this time period of rum. Kind of like how we look back during very pivotal moments of alcohols and spirits and what happened to them. I think right now is being kind of made up as we call it the Wild West of rum, and
it is
because there's so many not as many rules. And I think if you put a lot of cameras on distilleries and what they're doing and how they're going out and being different and how they're eating and what they're
so
looking
innovative. There's so many craft distillers out there that are just doing incredible things.
That you're gonna have people just being like, I do mine. Like you really got to boil it down to I do mine in a volcano.
Oh yeah,
I do mine at the bottom of the ocean. And let ocean waves stir. You got all these tactics and strategies that people are using to make their best quality
to make
brands
themselves
the way they want.
Stand out.
And trust me, when you look at a bottle and you read it and it says something that they did something really crazy
at the elevation of 15,300 feet,
you just want to try it
by a volcano.
Like I want to tell people that I had this rum experience.
Yes,
that's all I'm saying. It's going to be the thing that helps a lot of these rum brands stand out. It's going to help them get ahead.
That's one of the things that drove me as an interest to Dos Madeiras 5+5, because this is aged 5 years in the Caribbean
and 5 years
and 5 years in Spain.
Yeah. Then there was the one we did that they put it on a ship and ran it back and forth a bunch of times, like across the ocean.
Yeah, that's Gosling's.
Yeah,
that's Gosling's Spirited Seas.
Yeah,
I mean, and we've done ones that are literally aged alongside a volcano at a certain elevation.
Yeah, right. So and distilled with coconut water, like doing different things. We have bamboo rum now, guys. Like this is a real thing. Like we're not even kidding.
This is no kidding. So this is we're
gonna try.
This is Alfredo's
bamboo rum for the first time.
Bamboo spirits,
which is tremendous.
And it's not even out and available yet,
guys. We've had rum with hot dogs and pickles in it. At this point, we're ready for anything. Okay.
This will actually be available come September. This will be available in September.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get into it. It's going to be fun. Whether I like it or not, I don't know yet. But I will tell you, I am super pumped to be able to try bamboo rum for the very first time.
I'm pumped.
I think it's amazing milestones because you're just again seeing another venture of like somebody's doing it first, and then it's a matter of time before people start adapting it and being like, well, we got to build on this because.
And that's one of the reasons I love doing this. I love doing this stuff because this is there. I don't know that there's more innovative people out there than rum people. I mean, they come up with all these different techniques and ideas and strategies and all this different ways of making their product.
Right.
It's like exciting to be, at the sideline watching this all happen.
Right.
And getting a chance, an opportunity to talk with these people and say, hey, what brought you here to this? Listen to their story. Oh, speaking of story, tomorrow night, Thursday, 6 p.m., be here. It's going to be amazing.
So think about this for a second. I'm going to throw out an idea at you.
Okay.
This is also for all the distillers out there who wanted world's great idea. Not saying it has to be to this extreme, but this is the way that
has to.
That's the way I'm going to say it. Okay. Imagine the best sporting events in the world. Super Bowl.
Okay.
And imagine, because Captain Morgan sponsors the NFL.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
Now imagine if they just on the sideline there had themselves a limited cast of, let's say they had like 12, 15 casts. And at the end of the Super Bowl, whatever team won, all those linemen went over there hoisting them up and they're jumping up and down and cheering. And now you have Super Bowl aged rum.
So
just imagine the headlines on that.
So I'm thinking. So I'm with you because I'm thinking rather than Super Bowl, because I don't know that.
I'm not saying just that,
but I'm just saying I don't know that our American football players have it in them to actually make that work. But I'm thinking rugby players. Rugby. They can.
I love that you go to rugby, not football players, but rugby players.
I'm thinking rugby players.
I think that would be cool too, and I think so. Now I'm thinking, okay, the Daytona 500.
Oh, strap it on the back of a car.
Strap it on the back of a car.
Oh yeah, baby.
And you have Daytona 500
rum,
right? It makes so many laps around.
Oh yeah.
at a full speed, 200 whatever miles an hour.
Would really suck if it crashed.
That, you know, that they run this thing around. Imagine the things you could do if you just started getting really spontaneous with it. And I'm not saying it needs to be to that extreme. You have dirt track racing.
Oh yeah.
You could just like get a whole racing thing behind it and people going around with them in their vehicles and aging it a certain amount of times that way. Like whatever.
What's that one that they go? What's it called? I forget.
Water polo.
No,
I'll start guessing.
It's
bowling.
Oh my God! Stop.
Tennis.
It's the one that they go racing across.
Pickleball.
I think Africa, or the Sahara.
Iditarod.
No, not even close.
Oh my
ice. God,
that's ice.
Yes,
sorry,
that's like Alaska.
Yeah, sorry, that's colder. Nah,
yeah,
they go running across.
No, like the Sahara.
The Sahara.
Yeah, they've got their
Naked and Afraid.
Oh my God.
They do that. They do. There's episodes.
All right.
That's a real thing.
Anyhow, the point of all this craziness is the fact that there's a lot of different crazy ideas out there that might actually turn into something.
If you were to make a rum aged in racing and then you spent your time at racetracks and hanging out with race promoters and throwing that out there, you just got to think about it. Now, this is
like $1 billion idea there.
No,
you're welcome.
Now, we're really great idea guys.
Oh, yeah. Especially after we've been drinking.
We also know that to put these ideas into effect for these distillers, especially craft distillers, takes a lot of manpower hours, a lot of backing, a lot of money, a lot of trial and error, and it can be a whole thing. So they're not as easy to do. It's easy to sit here and roll off ideas. Yeah, sure, guys. All right, let me just.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little.
Whew, let me just strap my rum to the back of my car and drive it around a whole bunch.
How about a camel?
You know, so
a
camel aged.
A camel aged rum.
The desert camel aged.
That's it right there.
That's it. I mean, there's so many. So like you just start having these ideas, and the moment distillers start like figuring out a way to do some of these, incorporating them, you're just one moment away from going viral. I mean, it's one video away from being the most viral rum on the internet.
I want to be a camel jockey now.
Because you go off and you do this. So I'm waiting for it to happen. It's a matter of time. And somebody's going to do it. You know, you have people that are toying around. You have good marketing. You got good stuff on there. You know, you got good-looking guys and good-looking gals holding good rum drinks, and they're on the internet. We get that. It's good rum promotion. But the moment you go out there on a limb, and you freaking hock two of this thing, and and you end up. I saw Alfredo put out hock two a moonshine or what I just lost it. I laughed so hard. That was so funny. It was just a fun thing, by the way. I don't think he actually made this. I don't believe that is a real thing. But it was a really funny post seeing people's comments on it, because it's just funny, right? This is the excitement that builds around social media. We live in a world now. So I read a story. So like to give you a highlight real quick on how quickly your life can change. You look at these rum companies. This girl that did that, okay, it's a funny video and everything. She was a teacher, and because of that video, she got fired. But now because she got fired and she came out and she's owning the video and doing all this stuff, she's estimated to make between $1 and $2 million over the course of the coming months of this publicity. So she went from being a teacher to being basically retired overnight because of a viral moment. And that's where I'm like, when you want to do something, you gotta get creative.
You have to take the chance.
And it's not going to work every time, but you got to take the chances, and you got to be there.
But nothing will happen if you don't take that chance.
Miracles happen in miracle territory. Eric Thomas says it best. Miracles happen in miracle.
Who's Eric Thomas?
He's a very smart individual, way smarter than either of us will ever be. But anyway, he's one of the big miracles happen in miracle territory, and that's his big thing of like, you can't get it done if you're not even there. If you're not even in the game, how are you supposed to win?
If you're not playing the game, you're not going to win.
So, you know, it's just putting it out there. And I think we see people really take that stab. You know, you see cool things happening between the rum companies we're talking. We're looking at Alfredo Pena. We're looking at Coconut Cartel. We're looking at Doc Brown's. We're looking at Just Rum. We're looking at Kuleana. We talk about these companies because they got a thing, guys. It's not just rum in a bottle.
They have a thing that we've noticed.
And other people notice.
And other people notice as well.
Like you got to have the thing. Like
you gravitate.
This bottle sells itself when you have a deadhead rum. And it's like you just do something that can catch so much more attention.
Yeah, because they know that when you're buying something off the shelf that you've never had, it's a visual thing. It is a visual thing that happens when you're shopping. You're like, oh wow, that's really unique. I want to get that.
Absolutely.
And that's how that happens.
It is.
Now, that will sell one bottle, but it's got to be good to keep it going.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You build on it. So I mean, that's our 2 cents of the day. There you go. That's a rant there, right there.
I guess
we're hyping rum. I think
we've been on the soapbox for that.
Rum is poised for a moment in time right now, and I think it's coming in the coming year. I've been saying for years, 2025. Wait for it. This is the year. This is the year of rum. I've been saying it for the last 4 freaking years that I think that my estimated time frame goes to 2025, and that's what I truly think is going to happen. I think it's happening right now based on everything that's going on across rum, not just 1 or 2 things, but everything. And then I think you're going to see it. I think you're going to see it explode. So I think it's going to be a cool thing. Let's see here. Mark's getting some 5+5 coming next week. Love that, Mark. Tell us about this bamboo rum. I'll tell you what, Doc, you're going to have to hang tight. We don't have a ton of information at the moment. We're learning as we go a little bit.
We will be trying
We will be trying our first sample of bamboo rum in the coming week.
Yes.
And we're very excited.
You'll probably see the video in a couple of weeks because we always record it. And then
it's usually 2 to 3 weeks away from being posted.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a bamboo rum. And we will be having Alfredo on our channel
talking about it,
telling
us the story from his mouth
about how he came up with the idea and how this all happened. So I'm not going to give anything away.
I think what happened, this is my prediction, is that he was riding bulls one day as Alfredo Pena. And he was jousting with bamboo sticks. And then he was like, this would be really cool in rum. I think that's what happened.
Okay, well,
that's my guess. My prediction. That's what I think.
That's your prediction.
It's my prediction of what I think happened.
You'll have to tune in to find out if his prediction is correct.
It's awesome. It's definitely probably correct. I mean, it's the most likely of all the scenarios.
But don't forget to tune in tomorrow night
for Coconut Cartel.
For these guys right here.
It's going to be amazing. We got some posts out. It will be. For some reminders, make sure you guys come back tomorrow night.
Do we have it on Instagram?
We have it on the gram.
Do we have it on TikTok?
We have it. Oh, no, we don't have anything on TikTok.
Nothing on TikTok?
We don't have
anything. What about Facebook?
We have it on Facebook.
We got it on Facebook.
It's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It's all the good places like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't know. I got to record a video of me running into a wall or something for TikTok at some point here or something.
Can I record that for you?
Yeah, sure. It'll be the Kool-Aid Man and try to go through it.
Cool.
Awesome. Let's see here. Doc has Super Bowl aged drum from when the Patriots won the Super Bowl. See, we just got to incorporate these things. I'm just saying. Sounds like a great plan, Doc. Sounds like we have Super Bowl aged rum coming soon. That's what I'm hearing, and that's a really bad team.
Shots fired. But
let's see here. Let's see here. Got some good stuff. Hawk Tua, aren't you guys trying to be PBS friendly? That's PBS. She was a teacher, Chris. Come on. She was a teacher. I mean, we're teaching. She's a teacher. Basically the same.
We're all teachers.
We're all teachers. We're all just helping people learn. Come on.
So yes, we are still PBS
She was just talking about a good old spit shine. People do that. You shine up, some stuff, make it clean. Come on, it's family friendly here.
Is that what she was talking about?
That's exactly what she was talking about. Shut your mouth, Royer.
I want to get her on my other channel.
Let's see here. Greg has made a authentic dark and stormy tonight. He's going to have that in the Facebook group. If you guys haven't checked out the links, by the way, links are all down there. Facebook, Instagram,
if
TikTok.
You haven't checked out Low Carb Cocktails, I don't know what you're doing with your day.
And they're in the Facebook group, so you can find what they're posting over there, and make sure you check that out. But yeah, we got spots available in the Patreon Rum Club.
Yep.
Get some rum sent to your doors, premium rum experiences from around the world.
Just like this. Hello, it's the rum.
Just like that. So I'm super excited about that.
I'm always excited when I hear that.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Doc says we're all trying to play the game. There's no end to trying to win the game. So tell me, it's a cutthroat business, right? That is the truth. That is the truth, Doc. And we get that. And that's why we stand here and say we can say really crazy ideas all day long. But at the end of the day, we know it takes money, manpower, and effort to put these
lots
ideas
and lots of
into
energy.
And so we understand that too. So there's the science to what you're going to do, be calculated about it, and make sure you're poising yourself to not just destroy yourself on a bad move. So it's a tough game. There's a lot of the competitiveness.
And you can have the best product out there. You know, I mean, if you look at Doc Brown's really bad rum,
hardly anybody even knows. Not enough people know.
They were our 2019 #1 top
rum
10
of the year. People need to know. We're
my
keep screaming.
God.
I'm going to keep screaming it.
There's a reason that we have his sign behind our bar.
Absolutely. We want to talk about it every single week in some sort of capacity, because we want to let people know these rums that are winning out there. These are winner rums. These are rums that people should know about. Should be trying.
You should be asking
be having
for these rums at your bars and your liquor stores.
You're dang tootin'. Just saying. Let's see here. Was being the Chris, if you're gonna bring up really good facts like that, it just makes it very difficult for me to talk out of my behind over here and just yell things. All right, man, very difficult for a guy over here. Yes, was, and we're not to PBS yet, so
so
keyword there is yet. So
we're still working.
Then,
I still put in my weekly letters. And I've only received.
Stop including the Polaroids of you in different shirts.
Well, I've only received 2, letters saying please don't contact us again.
Only 2. That's good. It's a good number. It's not bad. Only 2.
It's not only 2.
Only 2. It's good. The restraining order is the one that sucks.
I know.
That's the one that really bites you.
I've only got one of those.
Yeah, good.
So
good. Only one of those.
Only one of those.
That's good. It's good. You don't want 2.
No.
Nope. You don't.
It kind of sucks when you get like the restraining order for like a whole channel. It's like a public channel. It's like,
don't even watch my channel.
Don't even watch my channel.
We don't even want your
my God.
Oh God. It's so terrible. So terrible. So a lot of fun stuff. Big things coming in rum. Tomorrow, Coconut Cartel. 6 p.m. right here, live. It's going to be amazing.
These guys
We're going to be talking with them about what they've had going on, what they got coming up, and get to hear all about their story. It's going to be really fun.
Please join us. It'll be a lot of fun.
We're excited about
that. I don't know. I'm thinking it'll be definitely worth your watch.
It's going to be more educational than this.
Will it?
I think so.
I don't know.
Typically,
I'm not sure Danny knows what she's getting herself into.
No, I definitely don't think she does. I think a lot of people come into this because they've been with a lot of in the rum community, and there's a lot of people that do this very straightforward.
Nobody like us.
They come in, they do these interviews. They're very good at them. They're very professional. I love that.
Yep.
I watch them. Super
They're
good.
Great.
We yell a lot. We can yell a lot.
We get excited. We might have a little bit of rum while we're doing it.
And sometimes we just say stuff like
we do
hand sizes,
crazy shit,
hand sizes, and haktuas and whatever we're doing over here. So we just
you never know what's going to happen here on this channel.
You just don't. So it's just that's the wild west of just drinking. So you're welcome. Let's see here. Stop with the and read them. Are we just talking about comments? Hey, we've had a few things to drink tonight. It's 8:02. We're running into overtime here, Doc. You know how this works over here. Okay, so we're doing our best at this point. We're just hanging on. We love talking to you guys. You guys are amazing.
We
love the questions.
For a little while.
We love hanging out. We have a lot of fun. We're really excited.
We love having you here
coming up. We know the Rum Club's going to be getting some shipments. We know.
Oh yeah.
We know we got several months of things lined up for that. We just got another email. We do. We got some things to talk about with Rum Club, which is really fun. And I think there's just a lot of exciting things going on in rum. So I'm glad that you guys are here hanging out with us, making us feel better for drinking in our bar. And so we're not so alone. I don't know why you guys choose to hang out with us, but I'm sure glad you do. We
sure glad you do.
Each and every one of
otherwise it'd just be me and this guy.
Yeah. And that would just be uncomfortable for both of us for so many reasons. So we really love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Just letting us get to do this every single week. This is the best rum community in the freaking world. I will scream it to the end of time. There is nobody cooler. There is no group better. I don't care. I don't care about anything they have going on, because at this point there is no place I would rather be than right here on Wednesday nights with you guys hanging out.
Not this guy, but
and
you.
I hope sometime we get to do it more. I hope that we get that opportunity at some point, but until then, we'll take every moment we get with you guys.
I think Jimmy Fallon ought to get us on.
Jimmy Fallon. I love it. We've called
out Jimmy Fallon.
I love that we don't call out anybody who's like mid-level. We only go to the top. Like you
why
gotta
would
be.
You? Why would you?
Why would you start
low? I don't go to medium and then go high.
I get it. Just go to the high.
I'm doing shout out right now. Everybody take this. They post this wherever you can. I want to see us on Jimmy Fallon.
I mean,
I bring it.
I can't believe they're not knocking down our door.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
You and us be drinking rum.
We'll be drinking rum. We'll go on a distillery tour together.
Oh, that would be awesome. Who would love to see that?
Iowa distillery tours.
I would still love to see that.
We will travel by cow. That'll be great.
Tractors. I'll be driving.
It'll be good. A lot of fun. Anywho, having a lot of fun. We got a lot going on.
This took a weird turn.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night. We're going to be live again. We'll be hanging out 6 p.m., not 7, 6 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you set your alarms. Make sure you're here. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a good Q&A. We're going to be able to ask questions, and it's going to be live straight from Coconut Cartel, everything you want to know. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for taking the time to come drink some rum, learn a few things, maybe not learn a few things and wonder why the heck you're here. And we appreciate that too. And we love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And with that being said, Roy Air, let's get everybody home safe.
Always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and no rums were harmed during the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you next time, guys.
Take care.